release of Maze Runner The Death Cure, I'm going to rank the Maze Runner trilogy from worst to best or weakest to best. That's right, it's a trilogy, nothing more. Fox has wisely decided to make it a trilogy. They're not going to adapt the prequels, but they may reconsider. Let's dive in. Coming in at number 3 is Maze Runner The Scorch Trials, the second movie. Some people hated it, I thought it was fine. I heard it's only loosely based on the book. The book actually has Scorch Trials. Wicked forces the Gladers to travel the Scorch, but in the movie, they escape from Wicked. Yeah, this wasteland is generic, but it's not a huge problem, because I haven't seen a lot of post-apocalyptic stuff. I guess it's mostly direct-to-DVD movies. The action was good. In fact, it's better than ever. There are a few chase scenes and a couple of shootouts. Dylan O'Brien is good in the action scenes. In the first chase scene, you see him quickly slide through a doorway while a door is closing. I can't do it. I'm overweight. This world has zombies. They're called cranks. I looked up crank. It's another word for crazy person or nut job. They're real people in the first half, but they're digital in the second half. They look awful. They look like the zombies in I Am Legend, which was lame. I didn't see it in the theater. I rented it. I looked up those zombies on Google Images. Yeah, they look worse than the cranks. Scorch Trials lacks character development. It introduces 3 new allies. Ares, a teenage boy, Brenda, a pirate, and Jorge, the pirate leader, and Brenda's father figure. Ares and Brenda were bland, specifically Ares. Jorge was fine. He's a tough, jaded guy played by Giancarlo Esposito. He played Gus Fring in Breaking Bad. Coming in at number 2 is Maze Runner The Death Cure, the finale. It's epic, mostly because of the action. It's the rebels against the system, which reminds me of Point Break. I know it's a weird comparison. Yes, I mean the original. I skipped the remake, although it's on Netflix Canada now. The action was great. In fact, it's the best of the trilogy. The train chase was thrilling. It's a prologue. It looked real. It didn't look green screened. In fact, I think that's where Dylan O'Brien was seriously injured. There was a little shaky cam. I guess it couldn't be helped. The plot was cliché, but not painfully so. There were a few twists, but only one of them worked for me. Another twist was spoiled to me on YouTube. It was Jeremy John's Maze Runner review. The Gladers were saved a few times which were forced. You know, plot convenience or, hey, I'm magic. Death Cure has some character development. You may disagree on that. The Gladers still have good chemistry. You believe in their friendship. The female lead, Teresa, is a decent character. I don't know why, but I thought her name was Bethany. Jensen is a decent villain. He's two-dimensional, or you could say he's one-dimensional. Aiden Gillen was good, I suppose. Was he over the top? If he was, he wasn't really hammy like Mark Hamill.
Hello, operator. I believe my party's been disconnected.
Death Cure is supposed to tug on your heartstrings. It didn't do so for me, but that could change because there were a few movies that didn't tug at my heartstrings until much later. The latest example was E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I owned it on VHS, but it didn't affect me until last year when I watched it on Netflix. It made me cry, not once but twice. Coming in at number 1 is The Maze Runner, the first movie. Some people compare it to Lord of the Flies and Labyrinth, which I haven't seen. I'm comparing it to Cube, a Canadian science fiction thriller from the 90s. I've seen it on cable. It's a guilty pleasure. One character was autistic. He was hammy. Maze Runner has some character development. The Gladers have amnesia. In fact, you don't remember your name for the first day. Thomas is a likable character. I'm sure some feel he's bland. He and Gally are rivals. Chuck is the youngest Glader. He's lovable. This movie is really intense. Even the prologue was like that. While I was watching it, I told myself, it's more intense than I remember. The Gladers are being terrorized by robotic spiders called Grievers. You can't easily kill them. If you have shotguns, I guess they can't help much. The plot was thin but far-fetched. The kids escape from the maze and they quickly find out why they were kept there. The explanation was far-fetched. I heard it's cliché. Some people hated the ending. I thought it was okay. It was lazy. And yeah, the book has the same ending. Thanks, as always, for watching, guys. My Twitter link is down below. Let me know how you rank the Maze Runner trilogy. Have you read the books? I went to Walmart today. The Ninja Turtles were the shit of my childhood. I'll talk to you later. Alrighty then.